Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about one of the greatest lessons life can teach you. It's simple, but it's powerful. It's the ability to ignore, smile, and move on. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, is it really that easy? And my answer to you is yes, it is, but only if you make it a habit. You see, life has a way of throwing obstacles in your path. People will criticize you. Situations will challenge you. Circumstances will test your resolve. And if you let every little thing that goes wrong throw you off track, you'll spend more time spinning your wheels than moving forward. But here's the key to making progress in life. Don't let the small stuff hold you back. Ignore the negativity. People will always have opinions. They'll have something to say about your goals, your dreams, your choices. But you know what? Their opinions don't matter unless you let them. Learn to ignore the distractions. Focus on what matters. Stay true to your vision, and don't waste precious energy trying to explain yourself to everyone around you. People will talk, but they won't walk your path for you. Smile at the challenges. Yes, you heard me right. Smile. It's easy to let frustration take over when things aren't going the way you planned, but when you smile, you're showing life that you won't be defeated. A smile says, I'm in control. It says, I'm strong enough to handle whatever comes my way. When you smile in the face of adversity, you turn setbacks into stepping stones. And most importantly, move on. Don't dwell on the past. Don't sit there complaining about what went wrong. Look ahead. Keep your eyes on the prize, because the road ahead is filled with opportunity, if only you're brave enough to take the next step. You can't change yesterday, but you can change tomorrow. Every step forward is a victory, no matter how small. The key to success is not in avoiding difficulties, it's in how quickly you bounce back from them. Life is full of obstacles, and no matter how carefully we plan or how much effort we put in, challenges are inevitable. They may come in many forms: unexpected setbacks, tough decisions, or even criticism from others. Sometimes these obstacles are external, like financial difficulties or health issues. Other times they come in the form of internal struggles, such as self-doubt or a lack of motivation. But the truth is, challenges are a natural part of the human experience. They are not meant to stop us, but to teach us valuable lessons. When faced with obstacles, it's easy to feel defeated or overwhelmed. We might ask ourselves, why is this happening to me, or what did I do wrong? It's natural to want to avoid discomfort. But avoiding challenges only limits our growth. Each obstacle presents an opportunity for us to build resilience, develop problem-solving skills, and refine our character. In fact, the greatest individuals throughout history have all faced obstacles in one form or another. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not that the successful ones were without challenges, but that they didn't let those challenges stop them. They found ways to push forward, adapt, and learn from their experiences. Obstacles teach us how to persevere, adapt, and innovate. They encourage us to think outside the box and find creative solutions. Though obstacles may feel discouraging in the moment, they often serve as the catalyst for our most significant growth. It's through facing difficulties that we learn what we are truly capable of and realize the strength within us that we may not have known existed. The key is not to fear obstacles, but to see them as a part of the journey toward achieving something greater. In the midst of life's challenges, one of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal is the ability to ignore negativity. Every day we encounter distractions, criticism, and judgment from others, all of which can derail us if we allow them to. People will always have opinions, some constructive, but many others will be less than helpful. Whether it's the negative remarks of a colleague, unsolicited advice from a friend, or harsh comments from strangers, it's easy to let the opinions of others influence how we feel and what we do. However, it is crucial to recognize that not every opinion requires a response, nor does every criticism need to be internalized. Learning to ignore negativity doesn't mean shutting yourself off from constructive feedback. It means developing the wisdom to distinguish between helpful advice and unnecessary noise. People may criticize your dreams, challenge your decisions, or question your worth, but that doesn't mean you need to engage with or take those words to heart. Most of the time, criticism reflects more about the person offering it than it does about you or your journey. By choosing to ignore the negativity around us, we create the space to stay focused on our own goals and values. We protect our mental and emotional energy, reserving it for the things that truly matter. Ignoring negativity allows us to remain true to ourselves and our path, undistracted by the judgment of others. It empowers us to continue moving forward with confidence, unshaken by the doubts or disparaging words that might otherwise slow us down. In the end, it's not the opinions of others that define us, but how we respond to them and whether we choose to engage with them or simply move on. Smiling, especially in the face of adversity, is one of the simplest yet most powerful acts you can perform. Life has a way of throwing curveballs at us, unexpected problems, setbacks, or difficult situations that could easily bring us down. But when we choose to smile, we send a message to ourselves and the world around us that we are in control. A smile, no matter how small, can be a sign of inner strength, showing that we are not allowing external circumstances to dictate our emotional state. When facing challenges, it's easy to succumb to frustration or negativity. We might feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or even defeated. But a smile is an act of defiance against those negative emotions. It's a way of saying, I will not be broken by this. A smile can shift our perspective from being a victim of the situation to someone who is capable of overcoming it. It tells us that, despite the obstacles, we have the resilience to continue moving forward. More than just a simple gesture, smiling can help reduce stress, improve our mood, and change the way we perceive a situation. It signals to our brain that we are in control, which can help us stay calm and clear-headed, even when everything around us feels chaotic. When we smile, we also invite others to feel more at ease and positive. It has a ripple effect that not only lifts our spirits, but can also positively impact those around us. Smiling is a reminder that we don't need to be weighed down by life's challenges. Instead, we can choose to face them with a positive, confident attitude, knowing that we are capable of handling whatever comes our way. A smile is a small act, but its impact on our mindset and emotional resilience is immeasurable. The past, as much as we may wish we could change certain aspects of it, is something we can never alter. It's done, it's behind us, and no matter how many times we replay it in our minds, it remains unchanged. Holding on to past mistakes, regrets, or missed opportunities only keeps us tethered to a time that no longer exists. The more we focus on what went wrong, the less energy we have to create the future we want. Moving on from the past is not about forgetting it or pretending it didn't happen. It's about choosing to no longer let it control us. Life is constantly moving forward, and every moment we spend dwelling on the past is a moment we miss in shaping our future. Instead of letting past failures or disappointments hold us back, we can use those experiences as lessons. Each setback carries with it a valuable teaching that can guide us as we continue on our path. We all have challenges and moments we wish we could change, but it's important to recognize that those experiences don't define us. We define ourselves by what we choose to do with those moments moving forward. The past has shaped who we are today, but it doesn't have to dictate who we become tomorrow. The true power lies in how we respond to those experiences. The sooner we can accept the past for what it was without allowing it to linger in our hearts and minds, the sooner we can redirect our focus toward the present and future. Life is about progression, and moving on from past struggles allows us to embrace new opportunities and achieve new goals. The future waits for no one, and the more we let go of the past, the more we free ourselves to step into the life that lies ahead. Success is not about never facing obstacles or experiencing failure. It's about how we respond to those challenges. Everyone who has achieved great things in life has encountered difficulties along the way. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is their ability to persevere and continue despite the setbacks. Success is not a straight line. It's a winding road filled with bumps, detours, and sometimes even roadblocks. But those who persist through these hardships are the ones who ultimately reach their goals. When we face failure, it's easy to feel like giving up is the best option. It's tempting to throw in the towel when things don't go according to plan. But if we allow ourselves to be defeated by failure, we miss out on one of the greatest opportunities for growth. Failure is a teacher. It's not a dead end, but a stepping stone. Each failure brings us one step closer to the solution. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn, to adjust, and to get better. The most successful people are not those who avoid failure, but those who learn from it and keep moving forward. In fact, many of the world's most successful individuals have experienced multiple failures before achieving their ultimate goals. They didn't let their setbacks define them. Instead, they used them as lessons, as moments to refine their strategies and their approach. They understood that failure was not a permanent state, but rather a temporary obstacle on the path to success. Success requires persistence. It requires the ability to face adversity, to pick yourself up after a fall, and to keep going even when the going gets tough. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up again and again, learning from your experiences, and never losing sight of your vision. One of the most empowering things you can realize in life is that you control how you respond to circumstances. We often have little influence over the events that happen to us, unexpected challenges, tough decisions, or even the opinions of others, but we always have the power to decide how we react. The moment we take ownership of our reactions, we free ourselves from being victims of circumstance. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when life doesn't go according to plan, but your response is what defines your experience. Two people can face the same difficulty, but their outcomes will be vastly different based on how they approach it. One might see it as an insurmountable problem, while the other views it as an opportunity to learn and grow. The choice is always yours. Taking control of your response means choosing how you perceive a situation and how you let it affect you. For example, if you receive harsh criticism, you can choose to be upset, defensive, or hurt by it. Or you can choose to view it as constructive feedback and use it to improve yourself. You can let your emotions rule, or you can practice self-control and remain calm. This doesn't mean you suppress your emotions, but rather that you choose not to let them control your actions. The ability to choose your response is a powerful tool for personal growth. It enables you to stay grounded, even in turbulent times. By cultivating emotional intelligence and self-awareness, you can rise above external pressures and make decisions based on your values and goals, not on immediate emotional reactions. In the end, it's not the circumstances that determine your success, but how you choose to respond to them. Your response shapes your reality. Obstacles are often seen as roadblocks that prevent us from achieving our goals, but in reality, they can be powerful stepping stones that propel us forward. While it's natural to feel frustrated when things don't go according to plan, it's important to recognize that every challenge presents an opportunity to grow. Instead of allowing setbacks to stop us in our tracks, we can choose to see them as essential parts of our journey towards success. Each obstacle we face teaches us something valuable. It might teach us patience, resilience, or creative problem solving. It may push us to think outside the box and find new ways of achieving our goals. Many times, what initially appears to be a setback is actually an invitation to reevaluate our strategies and improve them. It might mean learning a new skill, discovering a more efficient method, or simply becoming stronger in our resolve. The most successful people in life didn't reach their destinations without facing significant challenges. In fact, many of them attribute their success to the lessons they learned through adversity. It's through overcoming obstacles that we develop the mental toughness and determination needed to reach greater heights. Without challenges, we would never fully discover what we're capable of. We wouldn't push ourselves to our limits, and we wouldn't experience the deep sense of accomplishment that comes from persevering in the face of adversity. Obstacles should not be feared or avoided. Instead, we should embrace them, knowing that they are part of the process. Each difficulty we face adds to our experience, teaching us valuable lessons and bringing us closer to the person we are meant to become. They are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, tools that help us build the strength and wisdom necessary to achieve the success we desire. Staying focused on your goals is one of the most powerful actions you can take in the pursuit of success. Life is filled with distractions, some of them big, others small, but all of them have the potential to derail you from your path. Whether it's the opinions of others, unexpected events, or the temptation to veer off course, distractions can easily cloud your judgment and make it harder to stay on track. But the key to achieving success is not just setting goals, it's maintaining a laser focus on them, no matter what life throws your way. When you allow distractions to take over, you dilute your energy and commitment. It becomes easy to lose sight of your original vision and start prioritizing things that don't truly matter. People may try to convince you to take a different route or give you advice that steers you off your course. But the only way to reach your destination is by keeping your eyes on the prize. The more you focus on what you want, the more intentional your actions become, and the less likely you are to be swayed by outside influences. Focus is about clarity, knowing exactly what you want and staying committed to it. It's about developing the discipline to ignore the noise and stay grounded in your purpose. There will always be new opportunities, new ideas, and even new challenges that try to capture your attention. But the person who succeeds is the one who keeps pushing forward with unwavering focus, even when distractions arise. Maintaining focus requires practice and conscious effort. It means learning to say no to things that do not align with your goals and being selective about where you invest your time and energy. By staying focused on your goals, you create a path that leads you directly to success, one step at a time. In the pursuit of success, one of the most important things to remember is that progress doesn't always happen in giant leaps. It happens through consistent, small steps. It's easy to become discouraged when the results don't come quickly, or when obstacles seem to slow us down. But every small step forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, brings us closer to our goals. The key is to keep moving, even if the progress feels slow. Success doesn't happen overnight, and often the most meaningful achievements are built over time. Whether it's a personal goal, a professional aspiration, or a creative project, the journey is often more about perseverance than speed. It's about showing up every day, taking action, and not allowing setbacks to cause us to quit. Sometimes the smallest action can create momentum, and that momentum is what will eventually lead to breakthroughs. When you focus on taking one step at a time, you avoid the trap of feeling overwhelmed by the larger goal. Breaking the journey into manageable steps allows you to feel a sense of accomplishment as you check off each small victory, which in turn motivates you to keep going. This approach makes the path to success feel less daunting and more achievable. Each day you continue to move forward, you are making progress, even if the outcome isn't immediately visible. It's easy to get caught up in the impatience of wanting results right now, but staying committed to consistent action will bring rewards in the long run. Success is not about making huge leaps, it's about the discipline to keep moving, regardless of how small the steps may seem. Over time, those small steps will add up to something much greater than you could have imagined. So when life gets tough, and it will remember this, ignore, smile, and move on. Stay focused on your goals. Keep a positive attitude. Keep moving forward. Success isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about handling what comes your way with grace, keeping your head up, and moving past the obstacles with a smile. You have the power to choose how you respond to life. Choose to rise above it. Choose to ignore, smile, and move on.